Alright, here we are back where we left off. Chapter 0, heading to the school trip. This is the finale, I think. It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking side to side. It was shaking quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited, but I'd figure I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That was what I was expecting. So for me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities wouldn't be that difficult. Ah, how boring. Do you like ships? On the other side of a dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. Haha, you looked like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You like ships, right? Ships. Ah, that's right. So that's it. This is a ship. Huh, you just realized that just now? Is that really that funny? Hey, if you care to talk a little, the silence was starting to bore me. Instantly I saw his true character. The overwhelming attitude, the friendly smile. But underneath that skin I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagato Kameda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky. Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. Boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? Starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Pokes Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? That's weird. This is the first time I've seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Ah, sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together, and people who oppress those who possess talent, even though they know they're insignificant. They don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They're profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority, and that makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in that present situation. And perhaps does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world, and not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen well, using people is a talent too. It's my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about ultimate despair? I mean, I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Now it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. Haha, I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking to someone as amazing as you. Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much? Hate? Then explain your hand. Ah, this? The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't that amazing? I can't move it, of course. It's not my hand after. That's not your fucking hand, dude. What in the fuck? Even now, it still hasn't rotted. What the fuck? Hey, maybe that means becoming one with me. Isn't that amazing? I have successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see, so you salvaged the body. You really are a growing person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that... Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh? That's strange. Ha 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 ha. Look out the window. We're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? How exciting. I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. I can already predict what will happen, huh? I already know because I am loved by my talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but guess we have to part ways for a while. That's pretty disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? What? Is it gonna end off that? Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is there a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? What? This isn't the same classroom, is it? Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient room with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground. But then, why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection to how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before. When we were all gathered in the classroom just before Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? What?
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
You say what I think he just said? Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, but why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? And not just that, what is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Yes. Old building, first floor. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope Speak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope Speak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made just to startle us, like the funhouse. That's right, that's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go, and I'll definitely clear things up. This reminds me of the first game, Nurse, floor 1. There's a lot of shit here. Yeah, here's the gym. Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. So I braced myself and cautiously opened the door. I don't know what's happening. I want to know what's happening, but I don't know what's happening. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. It's a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo,
You heard the announcement and came here too. You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something?
that is...
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. How does it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
You.
Where'd you lock us up this time? What a shock. I just told you this guy's... this is Hope's Peak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No.
But it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway. What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you guys before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin.
Lies.
You were serious about that? I don't believe it. But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went through all this trouble to bring you guys to Hope's Peak Academy and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now.
Don't fuck with me.
Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where did you take us, you bastard? Though I'm not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and
In other words,
it means I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and inside of the ruin. What do you mean between?
Hey.
What do you mean made?
what's this?
Are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Very good, very good. It's time to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. You're planning on making us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's not something to be cautious about. It's not like you'll be making any life exchanges or something, or not like that. It's just a simple graduation exam. Then, what is the graduation exam? Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
Are you sure about
But on the other hand, I'm worried whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh? We're obviously going to get out. There's no way we'd stay here. This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No.
The main cast hasn't arrived yet. The main cast? Meaning you guys are just extras until the guests of honor arrives. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate, contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is going to hate me. So, please, rest assured, and strive to do your best during the field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even after the setting has changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What's going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey.
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How'd we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There's no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on this island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? Seemed really big to be just a one or a couple floors. Been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I'd finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Just listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and strong will. The moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. That has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by hope to become hope. That is why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy? You couldn't even see that. You're just somebody from the reserve course who never had talent to begin with. You're a nobody who forgot he was a nobody, that's all. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard!
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get this, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't break the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means? Hey. What the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation? Even though both Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? We were tricked by Monokuma. However, Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that.
Damn it.
Even if they're our allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she would not betray the Future Foundation, but even if she were still alive, she would definitely have helped us. No, even just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do now? Well, that's obvious. We're gonna get out of here safely. We have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
I'm really good at taking exams. Guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been? Alright, I'm gonna do it. Prepare yourself.
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn something about Hope's Peak Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. Care of our lives, okay. Hey, we can go home after all this, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island by any means.
Of course.
Hell yes. I'm kind of glad that we're together, even though I thought I was just going to go through this myself and it was going to be stupid. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Whether this place really is what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy, none of that matters. What's important is we need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. Should have already known that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
Hey!
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already? Well, what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird ass building?
Even so,
I don't think that we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building.
whoa!
You're already going?
Jeez.
What's that idiot thinking, running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However...
It'll be fine. There'll be no longer any situations where we must exchange each other's lives. So we must do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light.
Jeez. You're
What?
pathetic.
Akane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too. It's not scary, but it's freaking maddening. Don't stop at a green light. Don't ever do that. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about betraying us anymore. Let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. Those brief words, Fuyuko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow and left the
Oh
gymnasium.
my.
Miss Sonia.
Miss Sonia!
Please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Kazuichi chased after Miss Sonia, who had just departed, and left the gymnasium. I should hurry up and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more, and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance that hope. And even though I don't understand that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. That's weird. So is there another murder? What's gonna happen? Because there's Monokuma stickers here. Let's just take off. Huh? That's weird. The hallway, this is the hallway I walked when I get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is it trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. My screen gonna constantly do that? Oh my goodness. What's in the dojo? Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way that we're inside a school. But perhaps it's to expect the inside of this building to make no sense. That target seems pretty far away. If the production team had more time, there could have been a minigame here. Wait, what am I saying? What is this? A manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope Peak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with a suspicious-looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history class first. History first, class. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Well, then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. Who's I thought Monokuma made this? That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really just want to ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here no matter what it is. Picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. Hope Peak Academy to History, narrated by a cutesy manga character on the front cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope Peak Academy. Hope Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. But hope in nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders to its various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope Peak Academy teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, but it's also a school for researching talent as well. For the past few years, Hope Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes that they will not be able to make their research of the talent, so they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most schools. Nevertheless, Hope Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope Peak Academy is now available to the talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope Peak Academy, To create Hope Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unpredicted incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of the Hope Peak Academy. Hope Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that's suddenly cancelled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, tragedy, the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy, are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? The manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was built only to collect money. I was one of those reserve corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. Ah, and the thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey!
Did you forget that you were part of the... Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? You should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too. What do you want me to say?
By the way,
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those reserve corps students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. Happens pretty often. Not that I'd know anything about that though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it. When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve corps student. Damn it, what the heck? Truth bullet has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's right, I am investigating. I am investigating. That's weird. Usually that happens right after a murder, so maybe there's not going to be a murder. Where did what's her name go? Let's go to 5A. Is this another manga? It's laying on top of the desk. But this one, it's manga for morons. The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, huh? Wasn't the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in the other manga too? It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt and was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little bit more about that incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated, stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at the Hope's Peak Academy. A key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamukura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed the evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who is known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. The student uncovered what the Academy did by making that knowledge public. It stoked fires of the reserve source student who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated, and the uprising began. And that heralded the Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to horrifying and devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, tragic event in human history. Works cited, Danganronpa2. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I even supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony. For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it, he always has to lead up to something offensive. It seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope? Nagato mentioned that before too, but it looks like there means something completely different here. What Nagato said was the meaning of hope. For Izuru, hope means simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I'd wish they'd given me one of those too, so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here it said that the reserve department students in the reserve department began uprising. What about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I'd have no reason to do something like that. Alright, anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Host Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, tragical, and tragical. Biggest, most awful. What am I doing with my life? What kind of incident was it? Who's the traitor who's this other student that isn't Isidore? A certain student who secretly used that incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, leave a like. Also subscribe if you feel necessary, and I hope you guys are having the best rest of your day. Peace out, guys.